Hello, this is a video demo of beta version 3.10 of the AI Code Monitor tool. In the current release, we have implemented the ROI of AI functionality, which I'm going to show you. The basic point here is to enable the engineering leadership teams to show how much more productive the team is as a result of using Gen AI tools, and how much more effective they are currently, and what percentage of potential have they gained. Now, the reason one for this functionality is to help guide and provide teaching and coaching opportunities for the engineering teams. And the second reason is to give updates to the rest of the organization, who, of course, are very keen to understand how the Gen AI coding is affecting the engineering team. Now, how this calculation works is that the measuring ROI for AI happens at the repository group level or the product level. That's because there's so much nuance for each team. It doesn't really make sense to set the parameters for the engineering organization as a whole. So there are two parts to how the ROI of AI works. Number one, there are settings at the that the engineering leaders can tune based on the specifics of the situation. So you can go to the repository group settings level, and for example, in this case, we have pro proof of concept as the repository group. In this, there are three parameters that you get to set. So that is one. And second, the AI code monitor detects how much generative AI is there for that specific repository group, and it comes up with a conclusion based on this and the settings that has been done by the engineering leader. So, as part of the settings, there are three things that have to be set. Number one, how much time are engineers spending in coding? That is over here. By default, there is a number, and you can change it based on your situation. And even, for example, in this case, if you are spending only 30% time of coding in coding, then even no matter how good the AI tool is, it's there's only going to be 30% increase in potential impact. So that is what this shows. Secondly, what is the primary engineering focus for that particular repository group? So in this case, uh, you see this is we have selected existing code base for primarily bug fixes, but you have got five choices from new code base to existing code base, doing new features functionality, tech debt, bug fixes, and prototyping. We have given a default percentage of productivity improvement for each of these different types, which definitely you can override based on the situation that you are in, and that's the flexibility you have totally on these three parameters. And finally, you decide on what is the maximum Gen AI that you are expecting, and what is appropriate in your circumstance in which you are working. So if the team uses Gen AI to that maximum desirable level, which is in this case 30%, then you are getting the full benefit of whatever the potential productivity gain is. So after you have done all of these settings, you can hit on save. So in this case, it's 30, 30, 30. You have hit on save. All these parameters get saved for your repository group. When you go on the repo group, and if I refresh, you will see the percentages for the ROI calculation is shown over here for that repository group, which is Crow proof of concept. It says the productivity achievement is 3%, which goes to show that the Gen AI has led to 3% increase in your team productivity based on the calculations, and the potential productivity captured is 36%, based on the parameters that you have set in the settings area. Hope this video was useful, and as always, please share any feedback that you have for us. And looking forward to share further enhancements on the AI Code Monitor tool in the next video. Now, you might ask, how are we getting these settings percentages that we have given as default? So you can read this particular research, and we are more than happy to get your feedback on this particular uh, paper as well. That's all. Thank you.